In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and free all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Our mother reigns both sky and land. Her tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep, the mighty Jarls reside. The Thurgood there have lost their homes to the minions of the Queen of Pride. The journey goes on to where we don't know. Oh, Father, can you see me fight on? Will the journey end with the last demon slain, or will we be sailing again? To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, King Under the Mountain. Well, it would be better to get some bratwurst, but we're gonna wait for the swamp for that. So we do have vote. 2 voted for Culinary Saga, 1 voted for Trailblazer. So Culinary Saga it is. And with that, we're gonna start the game up. And we're gonna switch over here. Got the trophy hunt mod. And we're gonna switch to Culinary Saga. That is what we're gonna be doing. We need a new character. This is gonna be cook 2. We had a cook last week. We're gonna have a cook 2 this week. And we want a new world. There we go. And we have 4 hours to make that work, and we're gonna start the timer the second we start the generation. And then we wait. Yes, no, you can't. You can either play the Culinary Saga and have the bar to count up the points for the food, or you can play a trophy hunt with the bar where you count up the trophies. There is no mixing and matching. The only thing that can be mixed and matched lately, Autors invented a pacifist mode. And you can play a plain pacifist mode, or you can opt to make any of the other trophy hunts also a pacifist run with the other rules applying. At some point we are going to try out the pacifist hunt mode too. It's a trophy hunt, so you have to gather the trophies, but you can not use any weapons that harm any mob directly. The only thing you have, you can shoot arrows at mobs to convert them to your party, and then they will kill the mobs for you. It sounds more easy than it is. I tried it. I do have to get the hang of it before I feel comfortable streaming that. We shall see. For now we are doing another culinary because 3 votes and 2 were in favor of Culinary Saga, so that is what we're gonna be doing. And we hope that my voice keeps up for the whole 4 hours. I'm feeling a little under the weather here. My husband already said he is probably not gonna be watching because he lay down in bed to sleep. He's feeling really sick, and I'm not feeling super healthy either. So we shall see how that goes. We do have a coastal spawn. That can be fantastic, that can be terrible. Bang, there we are. Rain, rain, go away. Well, I never had the feeling you were misbehaving. I just give the warning that if my condition should be getting any worse than it is right now, I might need to probably do something and cut this short. Oh, I need to eat. And also I completely forgot we are playing culinary, not Trailblazer, so I need to pick up everything here. I'm not feeling terribly ill, just like a little bit meh. My poor husband, he is in bed and he said, I am not gonna be watching. I feel terrible. So he's the poor one here. Okay, we need flint. And we do need stones. And of course deer. Why is there no flint here? I'm in the meadows. Give me some flint, man. Look at that. Ooh, there is. Let's get that on the number 3 or I will be in trouble there. Why are you running away? Back here. That is a start one, which is great. What is that with that? Is that a boar stone here or no? It's only 2 boars here. Oh, there is more. Did I pick everything up from that first one? I think I did. And another one here. There seems to be some kind of a... Ah, that's one of those stone circles. Marburao, good evening. I hope you reached the weekend in good spirits and not completely overworked. Damn it. I need stones and I need more flint. I don't need to carry that. And of course we forgot to tap the egg rune because I was so distracted talking. This is gonna be a fun experience today. Ah, well. Now those have spawned in at least. Trophy. But no food yet. Just the right amount of work. Oh, I wish I could say that too. Ooh, that is a lot of stone here. Gimme, gimme. Okay, there is deer. There is probably some bones to be had over there. More deer. How far is... Oh, there, that is good. Not that far away. Let's go and look at that bit here. Maybe we can... Somewhat long weekend. That sounds like a nice thing. I would love a long weekend. If I'm not feeling much better on Monday, I might call in sick for actually the first time this year. I have called in sick twice last year for 1 day because of a migraine. Man, I'm spooking all of the deers here. You just now found out you got a YouTube account, Mabuhao. That is funny. Problem with the YouTubes is YouTube has terrible streaming. It is usually about 30 seconds behind the Twitches. That's absolutely bonkers. Okay, that is where the deer boss lives. Okay, now we've got ourselves some of those. Some to fry, and there we go. There is a deer. Just don't spook it. Gimme. One trophy. Where is that one? It's nothing. Belt. No, carrot seeds, well. And stone fragments. Not a deer. There is some deer somewhere up there. Can I hear bees? No, I don't think there is bees in that. Where is that deer? Over there? Is it over here? I have a really hard time locating the sound here. Really can't tell. It kind of feels like it should be in that direction. Can't see any. Damn it. That's a boar over there. Where is that damn deer? Now I hear one from behind. The game is trolling me, I'm sure. Steve, good evening. Welcome in. We are culinary hunting again, and the game is trolling me. I can hear deer, but I can't see them. I'm too stupid to find the deer. It is incredible. That sounded like it came from that side here. Is there one between those two trees there? No, that's just a stone. Come on. Tell me, do you see a deer here? Not finding deer. That is the worst thing. Want to kill the boss and you can't find deer. There's another boar there. Usually you can find deer like right when you have that openings, that clearings in the forest, and they often are under the trees at the rim of the clearing. There is peace here. Is there? Oh. Yeah, that could be a possibility. I keep hearing them, and when I go in the direction I keep hearing the sound and nothing is there. But there is dark forest here somewhere, or am I tripping? No. Where is that stupid deer? I need one more deer to kill the... Oh, there is one up there. There, I have tried near the Ike altar, and I have not found any. Gonna get that one. There we go. That's our 2 trophies. The Ike altar is over there. Is there something interesting in here? No. Of course not. Those things never have interesting things. There's a boar stone over there. We have seen very little railings too. Moti, good evening. Like 3 or 4 graylings max, I think. I thought I had hoped that there might be some bees here, but there ain't. Okay. Do we have enough wood? I think we do. See, now it is there. We ran around here and there was no deer there. Okay, let's get us a spear. I hope we do have enough. Okay, that, and that, and that, and that. I have the feeling I can hear bees. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. I don't know. Okay, now let's roast 4 of those. I dropped the wrong one. Can someone please get my brains back in order? Yeah. And then, let's see, we want a flint axe. We need more wood. Okay, those need to be burned. Craft. What's with the flint spear? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be burned. That is not enough for the fight at all. So we gonna need more wood. $33 stone, that's fine. We should be able to eat that. I thought I had a raspberry in my pocket still, but I don't. Don't have the slightest idea why. Well, of course, the most useless spawn you could ever have. Is there any worse spawn here? Well, I guess maybe directly in the water would be even worse. Whenever he's on fire, he runs straight into the water, that coward. That is gonna be a while. Now what? Come up here. Well, I guess everybody would. But it does not make for a nice Ike fight. We're gonna get him killed nonetheless, that's not the issue. But it is uncool. So, there is some black forest on the other side here, but that is on the other side of the water. And I'm not really convinced that that is a fabulous idea. Okay, we need to have some more flint because we do want to upgrade that flint axe. Would be worse if it was a yak fight, true. True that. But with a yak fight, you can stand belly deep in water and wail at him with the Frostner. You don't have to put some fire at his feet to take him out. Okay, is that enough flint to get that update? It's 10, then 5, and then 10 again. So probably... I feel I can hear bees. I don't know where. Are those bees over there? Maybe I just have hallucinations. Okay, let's get everything repaired here. You can burn his belly. Oh wait. We can't do that because we need that. Upgrade flint spear. Wood shield. Hammer. And then what else do we need? Antler pickaxe. That. Gonna throw that out. What a pity we do not yet have the... Wait, we only need one. We do not have the means to make the next level workbench. So I guess we just... no, that was stupidness. I burned it. I thought I need to claim the bed, but I had claimed it already, and instead now I have some coal. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay, gonna do that again. Don't need that many. And while we are waiting for that to get ready, might as well get all of that sorted here. See how much of that jazz we can effectively really carry. It's not as much. Okay, that should be plenty. That goes here, and that goes there, and that goes here. And we go back to hang the Ike trophy. And we've got 30 points, wow. Should have been a little better, but it is what it is. Still, we are not having a lot of graylings. Okay, if you want to die, fine. Fine by me. Can't carry all of that. We still do need more of that, but I think we're gonna... There is more to be had. Stones are everywhere. But a big question of the day is, where is Black Forest? The only Black Forest we know of is over here. So I have half a mind to be going south. Now look at that. Come here, get killed. Arrows. Feathers. Megan Yard. That was what I was hoping for. Makes things a little bit easier at least. Fabulous. Now, let's hope we can find us some black forest. Enjoy your meal, Maburao. No black forest in this direction. Is there some behind that? No. Is that black forest over there? No. Still no bees. Okay, this is the end of the world. And there is some black forest here. Got some honey, which I'm not shunning. I don't think that is a real black forest. Can you see that? No, we're not doing that. We're gonna go ahead and go to the other side and see what's there, because there is some black forest too. And that looks a little bit more legit here. Yeah. That is not the worst here. That seems to be a legit black forest. And we've got some meadows close by to get the flint we are needing for the future. What poisoned that boar there? Ah, okay. Another boar. Dead. Cool. Woo. We are having a problem here right now. I think we're gonna lose that. Okay, I'd like to know if there is some copper close by here, and if it would be a fantastic idea to build something there, or no. Also, it would be fabulous if there were some skellies somewhere close by too. Never know. That is some copper here. That's fine. There is some blueberries here. That's fine. Let me leave a copper mark here. Cuprum. And on this side we're gonna have the tin, so we're good with the tin too. Okay, I think we are going to be living in that clearing. That seems like a good idea. There is burial chamber here. Not bad. Can't even carry that. Well, gonna leave it for now. We're gonna go back and get the house going. That's not the worst place. I've seen worse places to be building a house. Somewhere here probably. Okay, before we do that, we're gonna have a short break here because I need to relax my voice for a second. Gonna stop the timer here. We're gonna go to the pause and I'm gonna be playing some music.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with steel pumps built. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. And frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. A mother rains both sky and land, her tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest to give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail?
Okay, we're back. Let's hope that things work out for the next half an hour. Start the timer, and we don't have a hoe, so we're gonna have to have a hoe first to make that work. And as I am a mess with trying to do that with one, again, don't lose time, we do it with two. Okay. Ho. That's a good place here. Somewhat flat. And a little bit away from the forest, so we don't have the night spawns immediately here. I think that's gonna be good. Okay, we do need to make a box here so I can leave some of that nonsense right here. Don't have to carry all of that around. Ooh, yeah, we can do that later. We need to get some wood, get the house up and done. Good evening. And there is more boar. Never can have too much boar, can you? Okay, we do need some more deer anyways too, because cooked deer meat is needed for the deer stew. Okay, we've got unfriendly folks from the other side. Ow! Stop it. That is not enough wood. Oh, that's a troll. Or is it a bear fighting some skellies? Well, I'm not mad about that. Don't have any stones. Yes, we have a little bit. Would need a little bit more. If that was a bear, that would be fab. I kind of want to bring my house up and running first. Okay. Just have a little bit more room. Could be doing 4x4, but I feel like with a 5x5 we get a little bit more room to fit stuff in here, because we need to get a hearth in here later and all of that. So I think it's better to go. Not quite sure. Here? For now. We can do more later. Okay. That needs to go here. And we do need to have more wood. Oh, can't get out of there. It's a little too high here. Now it works, okay. Got wood in the chest, yes, I know, but we do need a lot more because we need to make the extensions for the workbench. So I'm gonna use the daylight to do the wood cutting. It's gonna be night soon, and as we do the Culinary Saga, there is no real need for us to be out and about in the night. There is no night spawns in the forest that we would need the trophy from. And there is no night spawns that can be eaten. Okay. So we want a bed. That. And that. And then we want that. These. Now we do need... We need that destroyed. That is not sitting in a good spot. Okay, that goes here. That goes there. Okay. Wait, we need that too. Because we do want that. Okay, we've got some meat. Got some of that. And that can go in here. Okay, this is not looking too shabby. We need that and that and that, because we do need that and we do need that. So that's comfort level 9. That is the best we can do right now. Wrong side. Gonna eat that up eventually at some point. We do need some cooking implements there. Okay. That's not too shabby. Now don't get it wrong again. Okay, now we sleep. Gonna try to drink something. Okay. What are you on about? Give me your eyes. We do need to upgrade the club. That makes things easier with the skellies. We need to find more flint. And we need to get the settling cores. Hopefully we can get enough settling cores to have 2 portals. There is a... There are 2 of them. One is there and one is over there. That is really good. Let's see if we can find settling cores in here. And we're gonna lose the trophies here because we do not need trophies. Okay, that are a little bit too much. Would love to have the stack breaker here now. Gonna have to wait until we get our health back to deal with those. Ooh, ooh, that is not fun. Ah, boo. Okay. Watch that one. Well, we have 2 of those. I have to wait a little bit. While we wait, we can also hack a little bit at that. That rancid remain won't go away. So we don't waste time waiting for our health to go back up. Okay, our forge is already secured. Look, there is more skellies coming. Okay, that guy was somewhere here. Yo 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 yo. Got it. Now we've got that. That's gonna be helping. I am not at all concerned with finding the elder location, because we only have to go and kill a brute to get the key. So we don't have to do elder, which means elder does nothing for us. Okay. There is stuff behind that. We have 6. We do not need that really. Ectoplasm is not edible. We do have 8. I think we're good with that. We do need the eyes now. And of course the metal. We've got a little bit more room in our pocket. Gonna bring some more food. We can put up the smithy forge. Can we carry that? That would be cool. Not quite. Well, we don't need that. No, we can. That's 6. We would need 10 to make the cauldron. Another. There. Hmm. 10. Can get the remaining stuff later. Those are really nuisance. Okay, that and that. That should give us that. And 1 fire. And we get a cauldron. Here we go. Okay, now we need to find more of that. I don't have any dandelion as of yet. We're gonna go and see that we get us some dandelion. We need more wood. We really do. Need more boxes for all the ingredients to be storing. Cooking every meal means you need more storage space. That's only 25. $41. Okay. Still not enough, but we're getting there. Slowly. Okay, that. Okay. Now we're good. We do have pocket portal on this side. But we do not have one for going out. But we're getting there. We're gonna be getting there. Like that? Good. So now we do need more copper and more tin. Where's the tin? There's a bear there. Do have 14 minutes rested buff. We do need some of that here. Core wood to make the cultivator. So if we get some wood to build a cage for that bear, we're gonna be eating bear meat. And we're gonna have a fine wood bow, which makes things much easier. Okay. Let's get some fine copper. Stop it. Pulled out the wrong one. Okay, we're gonna leave that here for defeating that bear, but we do need more copper. I think we need to go home soon. Okay, let's see how much we can carry. Get at least some of that home. Yeah. There's more tin here. Okay. Bronze. Cultivator. Put a bronze axe. We do need 8 bronze. But we have a cultivator now. Where is my seeds? Where did I put the seeds? There. Wrong. Okay. Honey. Okay, we've got more turkey, minced meat sauce, carrot soup, and deer stew. And carrot, queen's jam. Wait, let's get that and that. goes back. I'm gonna have to make more deer meat. Queen's gem. No, the feasts are not included in the Culinary Saga. It's just the regular things that you can cook. Okay. So that, no, that's wrong. We need to put that in here. That, and that goes in here. And that goes in here. And then that goes in here. And now we got a second portal to make things easier for us. Very good. Need to have some wood for the workbench though. Ah, long pressing away things. Well, that needs to be thrown out anyways. Did not make it because I'm stupid. Did long press away everything again here. Okay, now we've got that, and we need to have at least one upgrade here, 2 bronze and 5 wood. That is doable. There, now we can repair our found iron maze. There we go. That is way better than anything. We do need more fine wood. We do need more bronze to make an axe, but for now I think we're gonna have another short break. I feel like my voice is cracking. Let's have a little break here.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forest dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built, and should you fall you will arrive at home with skill unspilled. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. And frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rainbow sky and land. Tears will help you stand. Heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Okay, we're back. After half a bottle of lemonade. So we're gonna continue. Order of operation. We need more copper, we need more tin. We do need the bronze axe. We need to kill a brute to get the key for the iron. Might well as well take some of those. And we put those in the box in case we need more of that. Because if the mobs get to them, that's not fine. Okay. 10 wood, 20 would be preferable to get a box too. Oh, there is a box and a workbench right at our... There is no brute with you. I take your eyes. Okay. There. Can put up a portal here now because we have a box and a workbench already. So here we go. Some armor would be cool. There is a bear over on that little island, I think. I think we're gonna be picking up some stones and wood and go kill that thing. Because that would complete... That is enough fire and that is enough wood. Okay. That we don't need. Well, that's one stone more. Cool. Let's see. I thought I saw a bear over there. Somewhere. Okay, I hallucinated that bear. Cool too. We're gonna take the tin. Ah, that was stone. It looked like tin under the water. Oh well. Tin. There is a bear. Over there. That one is living in a very, very stupid place. That is gonna be nasty to get that one. Oh, wow. I did not know they had that kind of a reach there. Whoa. Nasty. Real nasty. Barbecue, yes. It's just taking forever. Yes, but by accident, because usually it's quicker to just stab them. But we've got that. Okay, we do have a little bit of spare room. Barbecue, yes. Like I did it when I fought Ike. Some boar showed up and ran right into... Wow, that is a little much. Ran right into the fire and roasted himself. That's what bears sometimes do. Barbie brute I had too, because getting the brutes to kill themselves on a fire is a good thing too. I think we do have just enough to get us the loincloth. Dadam. We've got a little bit of armor here. I kind of want the bear paws, but that is gonna be some more doing until we get those. Where did I put that stuff? There. That here and that there. And the eyes go in here, I think. Okay. Brute BQ, yes. Okay, let's go. We do have some more things to do. At least we got a wee bit of armor. Troll would be good. For a troll hood. More flint we do need for the tanning rack. Okay, I think with that, might have just enough. Don't need that many. A little bit is okay, but don't need all of that. Okay, now we got everything. I'm gonna drop that off real quick, just in our kitchen. And then we go more south. We need to find a brooch to be killing. We also probably want to bring some wood really and some stones, because I'd like to kill one more bear for the bear paws, because I love the bear paws so much. Okay, south we go. If we should happen to have more need of some more copper, there shall be copper found. For now we need more tin, and we do need more blueberries. Okay, end of Black Forest here. Gonna go a little bit north here and see if we can pick up some blueberries. More eyes, okay. Eyes, I said. The box is under that stump, probably. Oh. Blueberries. Ooh, we do need some more of those too. And I want that trophy just for the sake of the heart of the forest. If we have something to spare, we can use it. There is way more Black Forest in that direction, okay. Nice. I have completely forgotten how much of which I would be needing. But I'd like to find some swamp. No, not you. You are a nuisance. Get out of the way. There's some seeds here somewhere. There's a bear. We do have wood. They still after us? Yes. Okay, come on, follow. Have fun. Can I, please? Ooh, very good. That is a little bit too far away. Something like here. Get him, Skelly. Not me, go after the bear, you stupid. Ooh. That stupid Skelly. Where did the bear go? Not there. Woohoo, barely made it here. Oosh. Did not work out. Much is left there. This is taking ages. He is only half dead. There we go. Try it again. Not on the fire anymore. Okay. Now you're dead. Got everything here, I think. Okay, we do have more carry capacity. Okay, now I think we should have enough tin and hopefully enough copper, and can probably make the Man, my brain is not working good today. Can make the axe. We need 8. There we have it. That's that. And what else is needed for that? Wrong one. Bronze axe, leather. Okay. Okay, We are missing the bear meat, the grilled bear meat. That is that. Okay, so next we need to find a swamp. We need to find turnips and bear paws. I think we should be able to make bear paws. Paws and that. And what else is needed for the bear paws? Normal leather. That. Paws of the bear. There we go. House upgrades. No. Yeah, we do need the next level. That goes. Oh, and the fine wood bow, of course. That. What else is needed for the fine wood bow? Deer hide. Fine wood bow. Yeah, we are out of fine wood. We are out of arrows too, so we're gonna go make some wooden arrows real quick. Gonna find some eventually. There we go. Let's sleep. And then we go in search of the swamp. Pick up some flint too, because we do need the second level. The third level for the workbench, so we can upgrade our spear. Okay. That is a troll. That is very cool. I'm sorry. More armor. That is way too much. We don't really need that. Okay, we need to find swamp. There is a seed over there. If we get lucky, might get a brute. There is more skellies fighting bears. Fruit and down? Yes. Very good. So we're gonna get that out of the way here. Come back. Oh. Oh, come on. That was not in the bill. Ow. Ow. There is some skellies here. No. Okay. Okay. Let's get home. Let's get more armor. For that more armor, we do need that. I threw out too many of those, I'm afraid. Gonna have to pick some of those up. Oh well. Ooh, what was that? Okay, that and that goes in here, then that goes in here, that goes in here, that probably too. Leave that at home. Okay. All good. Still no swamp though. We did not find an elder rune either, because we did not look for it. But going in the direction of elder might eventually result in finding swamp. Yeah. That is a really big forest here. You need to have some raspberries too, I think. End of the forest here. Damn it. Do I really have to go and make a boat? I surmise so. Yeah, that is back. That is back to meadows. It is not to say that there cannot be swamp next to meadows, but I think we are not far enough out from spawn to make that happen. So yeah. That is not looking good. Let's see if we can see something out there. There is some land over on the other side. I think that over there, that might be swamp. Okay, gonna get a boat because we have to. And we're gonna pick up that flint here real quick that we need. And then we pick up some at home too. We're good. Okay. We need fine wood, we need bronze nails. That should be enough with that and that to make that. Can I squeeze that in here? No. Okay, let's put it outside then. There we go. Great. And spear. That goes here. Should be throwing out that axe. Okay. Okay, that. And then we have that. I don't think we have the fine wood for that. But what about that one? 6 copper for 10 and some of the... Oh, no, we are out of that. So that. Then we need 20 of that. We need 10 of those. We only have 7. There should be some of those guys around here somewhere. We have been hearing them all along. Now what? I did hear some deer somewhere. And again, I cannot, for the life of me, see one. There. Okay, that is that. And then we do need to find wood to make that work. Oh, come on. Got 2 seeds. Oh, I have it in my pocket. Man. Making things harder on myself here. It's 30 fine wood. 30 fine wood and 10 deer leather. That is what we have here. Okay, and we gotta leave that here at home. Sorry. Not carry all of that around. Okay, let's sleep, then we go sail for the swamp. I don't want to arrive in the swamp in the night. We don't have any body parts of a wraith we could be eating. So don't need to try and play with that. I think we're gonna go with that. Okay. Over on this side there, I think we're gonna be finding carve that one. I think there is a dead boar somewhere there. We're gonna get that because we ran super low on the leather scraps. So that is very fortunate too, because we ran low on bones too. Okay. Not the worst. Everything in my pocket? Yes, let's go. It does look very flat there to the right. To the left, I think that might be meadows, but to the right there, I think that might be swamp. To do some fishing too. That is for sure some swamp there. Okay. Let's hope that there is some iron in there. That is a stupid swamp. Not liking that a lot. That might even be nothing much. Oh. Well, there is some... Man, that thing is so wiggly. Cannot even... Need to be quite careful here. Going for my boat, are they under the water there? Well, I need a refund on that thing anyways. Where are they? Look at that. Where did they go? Okay. Gonna be putting that boat in the water on the other side. That is gonna be quicker than trying to turn that boat around. Do want to get over on that side there. I do really have trouble with that wiggly. Ah, thank you for helping. Okay, let's get the bottle up here. And bottle. One boat for me. And the entrails. And I want that tree because I do want a bonfire. Okay. Got the boat, got the bonfire. Okay. Can I? Okay. Wonder if there is gonna be some iron in there. What are we doing here? Okay. More. Where? There? Okay. More leeches. Okay, we got a boat. That, and that. Okay. Mm. So that, and 20 of, no, 30 of those. And 10 of those. And then we're gonna have one of the bonfires, because bonfires are very cool. And one circling core here. That. And then we need that and that to have the troll leather hood. Craft and upgrade. And then what's with the core wood? Not enough core wood for a stack breaker. How far is? Not far. Let's get some core wood. Then I have a stack breaker because we can. Okay, 12 are at home. That is plenty. Those neck are really a nuisance. Okay, stack breaker. What else do we need? Yeah, of course. That. That, and that. That is our bonfire there. That is here. That needs to go. And that needs to go in here. And we do need to have another short break here. Starting to get a headache. Let me drink something. Gonna be right back with you.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with steel pumps built. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. A mother rains both sky and land, her tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep, the mighty Jarls reside. The Thurgood there have lost their homes to the minions of the Queen of Pride. The journey goes on to where we don't know.
Okay, we're back. Turn that off. Turn that on. Start the timer, start the game. Let's go sleep. Gonna go in that swamp by daylight. And let's cross the fingers we find us the turnips as app. Gonna eat the best food that I have. That's 30, that's 40. But we are a little low. Well, we're gonna live with that, I think. Ten more stamina might as well be the decision between life and death here, so oops. Oh, you stuck there, buddy. Looks like. Okay. So that makes for some sausages. There we are, going on with the bratwurst. King under the mountain. Now we just need to find the turnips to make it happen. Is that turnips over there? No. Maybe we go look there. Oof. Too many. Not keen on that. No turnips and no crypts. Turnips. Yeah, we got the turnips. Okay, what have we in our pockets? Okay, now we need a crypt. Is that a crypt over there? No, it's just a house. Oh, look! This time the game is being nice to me. I need... Ooh. Well, my shield is not all that good. I don't think I can parry that. I can. But my stagger meter goes up pretty high here. We need a sunken crypt, please. Don't need that. Some surtlings. They don't do anything for us in our cooking journey. Is that a sunken crypt over there? Indeed it is. Very good. And another one right over there. That is fab. Bonfire. And a portal. And all the stuff we don't want to carry in there. Gonna leave here. Did I leave the swamp key at home? Of course I did. Making things harder on myself again. Oh, let me get the heating a little bit in front of my feet. So cold. Is it so cold where you live too? Where did I put that? Huh? There. Seeds. And that. Let's go. Oh, of course. What fun here. Ooh. Ooh. That was risky business there. Da, 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 da. Okay, do we have some A-bombs around here? No. That's going back. 4 Celsius at the moment with a real feel of -2. Bah, that is way too cold for my taste. No A-bomb around these parts. Just a lot of those spawner thingies all around. Do need to wait. Well, we could go home and plant. Man, stupidness. Hadn't the heating on, so ours temperature was 17.5. Duh. That is about 10 degrees centigrade. Not enough for my taste. You come here. Okay. Some carrot seeds. Sorry. And not enough dandelion. But there should be some dandelion around these parts somewhere. We are in the meadows. There ought to be some dandelion here. There we go. We don't have a fermenter. We have not had a chance to do that due to lack of fine wood. Okay, let's try again. That should be enough. Okay. That and that. And that. And we've got that. Nah, that is stupidness that needs to go in here. Okay, so now black soup, sausages and turnip stew. That. And boar jerky. Not quite sure. Overburp, black soup. Oh yeah, well, man. Get your shit together. We need that. And that. Turnip stew. Sausages. Black soup. Boar jerky. And the mug shake we are not able to be making because we are lacking the ooze. Okay. That is our own. What is that? 30. That is bad. Gonna leave that here. Don't need to carry that around. Let's see if we can get in there and get that killed. I'm absolutely missing the ooze for that. Oh boy. Okay, we've got the ooze now. We got a little bit of a problem there. We need more turnips too in the long run. Man, this is so bad. I'd love to have some A-bomb here that I could be killing. One more tick, come on. This is taking forever. Are we good now? No, we are not. Yes, we are not. Okay. Okay. Oh, that is good. Got some chains. There's nothing anymore. There is another one. Can you please break? Okay, now it's broken. It's here. None of that for us because we don't need it. We don't need to kill the bone mass. No food is attached to that. We can kill an oozer to get the wishbone. That. Ooh, we get a bone mass rune here. That's cool. Because that means sometimes... Where is that? Ooh, that is far out. Yep. But sometimes in the vicinity of bone mass there might also be the witch. Which we would of course love to be finding. Come on, get wrecked. Okay, we can have a lot of milkshake there. Even more stuff here. Too many things here. Let's get that stuff out of here. Get home. Do some... Wait. Where did we need to go here? Yes. And there is a lot of stuff here too. Oh, come on. Okay. Next stop, milkshake. Can I get through here? Yes. So now let's see what's with the milkshake. Okay, that is not too heavy on the resources, just a bit. Got everything from the swamp here. Do need more deer stew. Turnip stew, not deer stew. That and that and that. Okay. Got a lot of stuff in our pocket. Just single stuffs here. Okay, what we need now? We need to make that one. Stone, iron, and wood. Wrong wood. Wood. Stone. Iron. That one. And then for that one we need chain and deer hide. Deer hide. Chain. Can I get that here somewhere? No. Well, maybe we get that one here. Yes, okay. And then that one goes on the outside. That. And then we do need that. Oh, lacking the wood. And we do need that here. Fine wood and leather scraps. Are we good with that? No. Not enough fine wood, but we can make the sharpening stone and get that one in here. And we need that one still. That. That goes here. And we do need that one, and we do need more fine wood. That's the deal here. Okay. Can put that outside here. And we get some stone. And some wood, I think. Because we want that. There. and chains. Because we need the iron cooking station. That one. Can I get that on here? In some shape or form? Behind that here? Like that. Good. Good, good, good. That. And that's that. Can leave that at home. I think we're good with that for now. What do we need? We do need more fine wood. Because we are lacking that thing here. And that. And of course... Yeah, let's sleep. We need to go fish some. We do have some fishing bait and the fishing rod in here. Got a fishing rod, and I thought we also had some fishing bait. Yes, here. There is the fishing bait. It's not a lot, but it is some. Okay. So we're gonna eat that and that and that. And do we need more iron? Yes, we do need to have more of that. Because I do want to have the huntsman bow, of course, and the ancient bark spear. And the iron buckler. So we need more iron, and we do need more ancient bark. Okay, that is done. We went to this side. And we've got everything out of here. There is still more here. Does that? Okay, I think it's done now. Okay. That is nothing here. That is nothing either. I want to go through that. There's things here. Is that something interesting here? No? Something here? Nah, this is nothing. That seems to be something. Eventually. Oh, why is that? That there is so many of those evil body piles in Hmm. That's nothing here, right? Yeah, that's nothing. That needs to go. Can't carry anymore. That is where we don't want to be. So where are we going? No. That way. Okay. Let's do a little bit here. Could use a little bit more iron. Well, there's another evil body pile beyond that. Like, whenever we try to find those, we have no chance whatsoever to find one. Oh man. Okay. I think we go home now. I think that needs to be sufficient. Where is the way out? Here? Yes. Okay, that should be plenty. Let's get that in the box. Let's get some more ancient bark. And then I would love to find an A-bomb. Do we need to probably go to that end here and go sailing? But running around in the plains with that kind of armor, that would be suicide. Also, we do need to find an oozer to get the wishbone. Okay, that, 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 that. We have nonsense in our pocket. That. Gonna keep here. So, that. Ancient bark spear. Iron buckler. Ah, out of ancient bark. Okay. Well, it is way, way better than what we had before. So, no complaints. The huntsman bow. What does the huntsman bow even cost? 20 iron, fine wood, feathers, and deer hide. Nah. So, that, I think that, keep forgetting, feathers and iron, iron and feathers. Okay, good with that. Better. Okay, we've got 1 hour and 12 minutes left. Bone mass is out here. We are in this swamp here. We do need an A-bomb, and we do need some mountain, and we do need some plains. So I think we're gonna go run that direction here and see what we can glean there. And if we reach the coast, we're gonna go sailing. But we're gonna have another short break here. My headache is not getting much better here. Be right back.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home. slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul.
Okay, we're back. There we go. That music is off. The game is on. Start the timer, start the game. Let's sleep. Don't want to run around there in the night. We are not very overgeared for that. Okay. I think we're gonna go with that. And that, because we do need to get ahead a little bit. A little bit more stamina will help traverse the swamp a little bit better. Okay, and we need a little bit of wood for the bonfire. What's going on here? Withered bones that dropped out of the crypt. Okay. We do need us an A-bomb. I wish I would find that many turnips in a trailblazer. That would be fabulous. It is not looking like any A-bomb here. No oozer either. Just a heck ton of mobs. Where's the A-bombs at? Not a single A-bomb here. What is that? I think I saw an oozer somewhere. No, it's just a blob. No User here. And no A-bomb either. Look at all the turnip seeds. I've never have seen so many turnip seeds in one swamp. But not a single A-bomb. Wow. We reached the end here. Gonna go sailing, I think. Because what else is there to do? No place? Yes, okay. There we go. Get that home real quick at the boat. And then we sail, because don't have time to run around that and search for A-bobs. Boat. Boat. Ah, of course. Okay. All of that. All of that. All of that. Got everything? Looks like. We go. That is like at the edge of the world here. But at least we do know that that has to be swamp. That swamp was kinda kind, then kinda not kind. Is that more swamp over there? Forgot to bring the fishing rod. Oh boy. Yaggedy fast boat. Not as fast as Trailblazer, but fast. I thought I saw some swamp over there. Whoa! That has never happened to me at all. Wow. Now we have a problem here. Woo. Yeah, we are dead. We are officially dead. I caught the boat, but we don't have any stamina food. And we are in the middle of the ocean. There is no land. So 1 hour in, we have an unfortunate demise here. Again. Whoa. I never had that happen to me. I never capsized a boat in all the 5,000 plus hours I have played this game. I never capsized a boat. Wow. Okay. Well, that run is dead because that is not recoverable at all. We are here. We would have to go get more bronze, make another boat, shoot more arrows at deer. Well, it seems that 1 hour before the finish line, I always make some strange mistake and get myself killed. The last time we played Culinary Saga, I died in the swamp far away without a portal down, and this time we managed to capsize our boat. Well, we got at least all of the forest and the swamp and the meadows, of course. Next would have been the mountains, where we would have had to find us some silver to make the extension for the cauldron. We're gonna have to try that again. But for now, this run is declared over here. Yeah, I'm gonna put up another poll to see what wonderful things you want me to play next week. Tuesday, we are going to be doing another call to arms update. No map, fire hazards on. We are running around in the mountains and the plains, and we found Yagluth, and we have been building a house there. So if you want to see how that goes, come Tuesdays, 18:30. Next Friday, we're gonna do another trophy hunt. And with that, I wish you all a very wonderful night. And we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye, everybody.